Hey, my name is Scott Rowland from ALOC Media, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through 7 questions. 7 important questions to help you draft a one-page production brief. This is an essential and foundational document used in every top-tier creative project. Think of it like this. When you decide to sign on the dotted line to work with a company like ALOC Media, you want to make your vision crystal clear and easy to follow. The production brief is the best way to get everyone locked in on your vision and laser focus from the get-go. This is super important for 2 reasons. 1, to clarify what you want to see in the final polished video. And 2, because putting in a little extra effort up front will set the stage for success. In order for this tutorial to make more sense, I'll be referencing a brand story video that I produced for a company called Foxtracks Music.
Foxtracks was made so that you can save time, stay creative, and so that you don't go to your grave with that song in your head.
As we hit each of the 7 questions, I will share what we landed on for Foxtracks' production brief. Let's dive in. In other words, what are you trying to achieve with your video? Or where does it fall in your conversion funnel? Think about the IDA model: awareness, interest, decision, action. Are you trying to spread awareness with educational or branding videos? Are you generating interest with a product video or explainer video? Are you trying to get someone to make a decision by sharing a testimonial video? Or is your customer in the final phase and looking to take action? In which case, you might want to consider a training video or answer some frequently asked questions. All of these video types have different production requirements and will help inform your goals. For Foxtracks Music, we decided to start at the top of the funnel with an awareness video designed to tell their brand story. So we wrote out their purpose as follows. This video will be used to generate awareness about who they are and how they are serving the music community. The range of your target audience can be gigantic, super niche, and anywhere in between. A narrow scope will have a greater impact on a smaller target audience, while a wider scope will catch the attention of a larger number of people. When you're researching the market, you want to consider standard demographics like age, sex, class, creed, and geographical location. But more importantly, you want to use psychographics like daily routines, hobbies, passions, and interests to become more intriguing and more relatable than the competition. The goal is to enter your audience's worldview at their level. Use their style and taste to model the visual presentation, and use their language to speak to them directly. A video is more likely to leave a lasting impression if it feels like it's made for them. In the case of Foxtracks Music, we narrowed down their target audience to include musicians between the ages of 18 and 40 who are actively writing and recording music, and those who are looking for cost-effective solutions. For video marketing to work, you need a concise outline and a definition for success. Usually a SMART goal, which is an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, is needed to quantify and track ROI. But sometimes it's more of a guideline than a metric. Let's break it down. Specific means the goal is written with clear language that answers who, what, where, why type questions. Measurable relates to whether or not the goal can be accurately tracked and measured over time. Achievable will determine if the goal is reasonable enough to be accomplished. Relevant just answers, is your goal worthwhile, or does it meet your needs? And a time-bound goal establishes a sense of urgency by defining a time limit. Now, Foxtracks Music was in the market for an awareness video, so we decided that their SMART goal is to share their video with every new website visitor for the next 6 months. For specific, we are answering who is this video for? New website visitors. In order to measure it, we can track website visitors and compare that to video views. This goal is achievable if the video is on the home page and one of the first things anyone sees when they visit the website. It's relevant to the purpose of spreading awareness of who they are and what they do. And time-bound is covered by giving the video 6 months. The lifeblood of every video is the core message that flows through the story. While it's tempting to choose more than one, be as clear as possible and focus on one core message. Too many will dilute what you are trying to achieve. The core message is different from SMART goals and the purpose because it relates to how your audience will take action. It becomes actionable when it inspires your audience and is in service of your goals. For Fox Tracks, the desired action is for musicians to hire them to record, mix, and master their music. The core message for their brand is Max DiVincenzo started Fox Tracks Music to help musicians save time, stay creative, and help get their music out into the world. When it comes to style, there's two ways to get it right. One, hire a company with a style that you love and trust them to do what they do best. Two, provide specific examples of videos that show what you are expecting as a final deliverable. If you choose the latter, those videos become a template for pre-production. So ask yourself things like, does the use of a narrator or presenter fit your vision? Should the video be made of entirely text and animations with a voiceover? Maybe you're looking for a documentary-style video featuring your own team and staff. If it's a commercial with dialogue, there's a good chance you will need professional actors. Style is a major factor in making your video distinct. The owner of Fox Tracks, Max DiVincenzo, hired us because the brand story is one of my company's specialties. He trusted that we would deliver our style. We scheduled interviews and captured supplementary content to get genuine interactions and documentary-style content to help communicate the core message of his video. In the end, we delivered one of our best brand stories to date. Different platforms means different video formats. Where and how your video is distributed will determine the specs of your video. For example, Instagram Reels are formatted to the vertical 9:16 orientation. Your website is best formatted to the traditional 16:9 orientation. Amazon doesn't allow you to direct consumers off-site with a website URL, so you may need a different call to action at the end of the same exact video used in two different platforms. For Fox Tracks, their brand story will be distributed on their website and through their social media. So we're able to use the 16:9 orientation and H.264 codecs with the same message and call to action for every platform. Fast, cheap, and good. Pick two. When it comes to budgeting and deadlines, this is the truth that will never go away. Here's where the reality of the production brief really comes to a head. If you have a grand idea that needs to be realized in a short amount of time, you may need to pay a surcharge for quality. Budgeting and deadlines can quickly become a game of compromises that you have to negotiate with the production company before settling on a final number and reasonable deadline. Fox Tracks had a 1-month deadline to align with their new website launch date and a negotiable budget for their brand story. In the end, their cost was relatively high because they wanted a longer video, but because they planned in advance, we were able to agree on a mutually beneficial set of terms to get their video delivered on time and under budget. Alright, so those are the 7 questions to answer before anyone does any work on your next video. Getting crystal clear on these questions right from the get-go will streamline the production and keep everyone focused on the same vision. Your vision, from start to finish. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me directly using the email below. Have a great day.